At 39, Melody Shari has made a revelation that has completely shaken the fan community and the reality TV world. For years, people have whispered, speculated, and raised questions about whether Martell, Holt and Stormi Steele had a relationship that was more than just friendship. But now, Melody has stepped forward and confirmed it with details that nobody was expecting. This is not just a rumor anymore, it is an expose, and it has already started to change how fans look at both Martell and Stormi. The reality TV world thrives on secrets, surprises, and shocking moments, but this revelation feels different. It feels heavier, deeper, and more personal because it is coming from someone who has always been close to both Martell and Stormi. Melody has always been known for speaking the truth even when it hurts, but this time, her words carry even more weight because they are about people she once trusted and cared about. Melody explained that what many thought were small hints, passing comments, and casual interactions were actually pieces of a much bigger story. Over time, she connected the dots, and now she has laid it all out for the public to see. According to her, Martell and Stormi were not just playful on set or supportive of each other as friends. Their connection went beyond what the camera showed. She revealed that behind the scenes, there were secret conversations, private meetings, and exchanges that hinted at something deeper. Fans who had always suspected something between the two finally feel like their instincts have been confirmed. But what makes Melody's revelation so powerful is not just that she said it, but the level of detail she provided. She didn't stop at vague hints or suggestions. She gave examples, explained the patterns she saw, and provided the context that makes the story impossible to ignore. When Melody turned 39, many expected her to celebrate with confidence and strength, as she often does. But instead, she chose this moment to open up about one of the biggest secrets in her world. The decision was not rushed. She had been watching, observing, and waiting for the right time. She admitted that she struggled with whether to make this public or not. On one hand, she wanted to respect privacy and avoid unnecessary drama, but on the other hand, she felt fans deserved the truth. In her eyes, the truth had been hidden for too long, and continuing to keep quiet would only protect the people who were being dishonest. Her choice to reveal the relationship shows her growth and maturity, because she did it not out of impulse, but out of careful thought. What shocked people the most were the specific details Melody shared. She said the relationship wasn't just surface level. It wasn't about light flirting or casual friendliness. She revealed that Martell and Stormi shared private emotional exchanges. They had a bond that went unnoticed by the casual viewer but was obvious once you paid close attention. Melody pointed out times when they would meet off camera, times when their body language gave them away, and times when social media posts hinted at something more. She even explained that there were cryptic comments and subtle clues that only made sense once the truth was revealed. Fans immediately began revisiting old episodes, interviews, and Instagram posts, searching for the signs they might have missed. The revelation didn't just confirm suspicions, it gave them life. It provided credibility to all the speculation that had been circling for months, even years. And while some fans felt validated, others were left completely shocked. Many had never believed Martell and Stormi could be more than friends. Stormi, with her bold and candid personality, often seemed too focused on her career and her own world to be caught up in Martell's drama. But Melody's words painted a different picture. They showed that behind closed doors, things were not what they seemed, and relationships were much more complicated than fans realized. The fan reaction was explosive. Social media lit up instantly. Twitter threads grew longer by the minute, Instagram posts filled with comments, and TikTok videos began breaking down Melody's every word. Memes popped up, reaction videos appeared, and debates spread across platforms. For supporters of Melody, this was a powerful moment. They praised her courage and her willingness to finally tell the truth, especially knowing how much backlash she might face. To them, she was the voice of honesty, someone brave enough to say what everyone else was too afraid to admit. Supporters said this revelation connected all the dots, explained past tensions, and gave fans the clarity they had been seeking for so long, but not everyone saw it that way. Critics immediately questioned Melody's timing and motives. Some asked why she waited until now to reveal such explosive information. Others suggested she might be stirring up drama for attention or to shift the narrative in her favor. A few even argued that this should have been handled privately rather than in public. These criticisms didn't silence the conversation, though. Instead, they fueled it even more, creating layers of debate that kept the story trending across platforms. Some defended Melody fiercely, saying she had every right to speak her truth, while others doubted her intentions, wondering what impact this would have on Martell and Stormi's lives. For Martell, this revelation is yet another challenge in a long line of public controversies. His image has already been under heavy scrutiny for years, and this only adds to the storm. Now, he has to deal with fans dissecting every move, every post, and every word to figure out what's real and what's not. For Stormi, the pressure is just as intense. Being linked to Martell in this way has changed how fans view her, and it has brought a spotlight she may not have expected. Suddenly, every interview, every post, and every appearance is being examined for clues about what really happened between them. Whether she addresses it directly or chooses to stay silent, the attention is not going away anytime soon. The fallout also affects the rest of the cast. Reality TV is built on relationships, alliances, and tension, and this revelation shakes all of that. Friendships may be tested, trust may be broken, and alliances may shift. Some cast members may feel betrayed that such a secret was kept, while others may feel that Melody was right to reveal the truth. Producers are now watching closely to see how this affects the dynamics on screen and behind the scenes. Storylines may change, editing may be adjusted, and new conflicts may rise as everyone scrambles to respond to the fallout. The revelation doesn't just impact Martell and Stormi, it changes the entire landscape of the show. Industry professionals are also paying attention. This moment raises questions about how much of reality TV is real and how much is carefully hidden or edited for storylines. Melody's revelation shows that there is often a gap between what viewers see and what actually happens. It challenges the way stories are told and forces producers to think about how much they should reveal versus how much they should protect. It also sparks discussions about ethics, privacy, and transparency in reality television. Where is the line between entertainment and personal boundaries? How much should be shared with the audience, and how much should stay private? But what keeps fans most engaged is Melody's hint that this is only the beginning. She suggested that there is more to the story, more details that could come out in the future. This creates suspense and keeps people guessing. If what she has revealed so far is this explosive, then what else could she know? What other secrets could be waiting to come to light? This uncertainty fuels speculation and keeps the conversation alive. Fans are already predicting what the next twist could be, and every small comment from Melody is being analyzed for hidden meaning. What makes this story so powerful is not just the scandal itself, but the ripple effect it creates. It changes how fans see Martell and Stormi. It changes how the cast interacts with each other. It changes how producers think about storytelling. And it changes how audiences consume reality TV. People are now more aware than ever that what they see on screen may only be part of the truth. They are more critical, more observant, and more invested in uncovering the real stories behind the cameras. Melody's choice to speak out at 39 marks a turning point. It shows her growth, her courage, and her ability to take control of the narrative. She didn't just confirm a rumor, she transformed it into a cultural moment. Her credibility as someone who has always spoken the truth gives her words weight, and her careful timing shows that this was not an impulsive move. It was a calculated decision meant to create impact. By doing so, she has positioned herself as a central figure in this ongoing story, someone whose voice cannot be ignored. For Martell and Stormi, the road ahead will not be easy. They now face scrutiny not only from fans but also from their peers, the media, and industry insiders. How they respond will determine what happens next. Will they deny it, explain it, or embrace it? Will they stay silent, or will they share their side of the story? Their choices will shape how fans perceive them moving forward, and every move will be under a microscope. This revelation is not just a moment of drama. It is a defining moment in reality TV. It shows the power of truth, the risks of secrecy, and the impact of timing. It reminds everyone that behind the glamour and entertainment, there are real people, real emotions, and real consequences. And it proves that when the truth finally comes out, it can change everything.